Hello, welcome back to our Pacific Theater of Operations 2 playthrough on the Super Nintendo. We're currently playing as Japan in the Brink of War campaign. In the last episode, let me click on the screen here so I can move my thing around. In the last episode, we had a lot of fighting around Marshall. We managed to sink, or at least chase off, the U.S. First Fleet, so all of those battleships are gone now, I believe. Their cruisers are heavily damaged or missing as well. There's probably a destroyer fleet floating around out here somewhere, so we'll have to try to keep an eye on that as well. Let's take a look at Second Fleet here. Yeah, we got damage on pretty much almost every ship that we have remaining in this fleet. We lost a few, so we're going to order the Second Fleet to supply, which will also repair. We're going to send them to Tokyo because we've been sending a lot of our fleets to Kure for repairs. So I think by the time Second Fleet gets there, it's going to be pretty crowded. So we're going to try to zoom over here to Truck, get a look at things. We have Third Fleet here that needs to resupply. We're going to cancel the order on the resupply, and that will let us manually resupply. And you can only manually resupply your aircraft. Like, you can't, it doesn't automatically resupply aircraft, so you have to do it yourself. So we're at 79 XP, but we only have 6 pilots left, so our XP is going to drop massively here. Yep, we're down to 39, from 77 to 43, from 68 to 40. But we have full air groups again. And the good thing about this is that you can do this from anywhere, and it doesn't use up like the local supply of aircraft. Like, you're just kind of summoning them from the ether or having them fly in from other islands or something, I guess is the explanation. But you don't have to have aircraft locally to resupply aircraft on your carriers. There we go. So we got a couple of dive bombers with some moderate XP on them, 58. So we have resupplied our aircraft here on the carrier fleets. So the Kyoto Battalion is back up to full strength on its carriers at least. Let's take a look at the... Alright, so we don't have any damage on them, so we can just do a fuel supply next turn. And this fleet will be ready to move. It won't be in any condition to fight, really, because, again, the XP loss is very punishing. Let's take a look at this fleet here. This fleet here looks pretty good. But the XP loss is pretty punishing. It will affect how well they can hit their targets and whatnot, how well they survive. And we're pretty good over here. Again, we're just kind of waiting on a rainy day over in Singapore so that we can do an airstrike on them without getting countered. And if we can do that, then we'll target the airfields, and that will greatly lessen... Oh, look at this. Okay, some cruisers and destroyers near Truck. And that will greatly lessen the threat of getting bombed the heck and back. So 13th Fleet, their aircraft are going to be busy on patrol probably, but we will cancel and see if we can do a rearm. We can. We only have one air group available to us here. This is a not very big. The Riegio is not very big, so we'll do a strike on this group with all, which will just be that one torpedo group. But we might be able to do some damage. In Truck, Air Force, they're all on patrol, unfortunately. So we're just going to cancel that out. We really have to keep 6th Fleet away. So we're going to cancel the orders for 11th Fleet. And next turn, we're going to maneuver them into the area here to kind of protect truck, because again, the Keto Batai is in there, and we have a fleet in the dockyards getting repaired. So that's going to be a problem, potentially. But we're going to go here to 4th Fleet. We're going to search. Search. And just hold down the fast forward button. Oh, okay. There is... Okay, let's do a strike. With everything we got. And conclude today's plans. Alrighty. So we have torpedoes. So we're each. So we won't be able to attack that that cruiser in the center, but we can attack this Pensacola out here on the side. So we're hoping for some good hits here. Go Ryujo. Ryujo? I don't know. Go little CV. Alright. So they had combat air patrol up. We had one air group distracted by that. I think we only have one... Oh, boy, they have 4 battleships? We will watch this battle. We'll target for each. Yes, we will. So, bombs. It's a light carrier. It's the Hermes. Bombs aren't going to do much against carriers. So we're going to go for this tail end, starboard side, heavy cruiser. We're going to lose... We're going to lose some aircraft here. 3 hits. Very nice. Okay. Good start. And torpedo time. Now, if I sink this cruiser, I think number 7 moves up and takes its spot. So I have to like chip away at all these, everything to get to the carrier, I think. So let's go for the Sovereign. 28 air attack? We might be... Well, let's see if we can score any hits at least. Okay, we only lost 2 aircraft. We're not going to stand much of a chance of sinking a battleship with just 1 flight of aircraft, unless you score 4 hits on it. So time for some bombs. Starboard side. Here we go. Missed. Hit. That will probably do it unless I'm hitting the stern or bow. There it is. Alright, it's out of the way. We'll know if the transports moved up and take his spot. No, they did not. Okay, so let's try to get this Norfolk out of the way. It does better anti-air attack than the carriers and than the battleships does, but we might better clear the way. 2 hits. 3 hits? That should do it. It's gone. Okay. So the path is clear to the carrier. Although, honestly, the carrier isn't really the threat here. It's these battleships that's the threat. But we'll attack from the port side. We might better just sink this thing outright. 2. Oh yeah, he's done. I think he only had 4 armor. Okay, he's gone. So that's pretty good. Oh, Marshall's under attack again. Well, there's not a whole lot we can do to protect this. So we're not going to watch the battle. I think I moved the damaged Marines out of there. No, I did not. Okay, well there's 1 Marine left in that group. Uh-oh, I think we're going to lose a Marine. These are destroyers, but... I mean, they can do 1 damage to some Marines. They landed Marines of their own. Alright, so we lost a Marine. We lost the 12th Marines. I thought I ordered them to get out of there. Balakapan. We really gotta take that that base. I really want that base. Okay. Well, we are in retreat away from Marshall right now because we just don't have anything in the area that can really defend. But we're going to move 14th Fleet. We're going to cancel. We're going to sail. We're going to go as close as we can. And then for truck, lots of sunshine. What we're going to do is we're not even going to refuel the 3rd Fleet. Nope, we don't want. We don't want to take on any troops on board a carrier fleet because this is not an invasion fleet. But we're going to order you to patrol around Palau. Just get you out of there. 7th Fleet. 2 battleships. 41% supply. We're going to cancel your order to resupply. Check out the info. You should be fully repaired. You are. Okay. We're going to depart. So that's where you go into sail mode directly from the port. We're going to go right here to protect truck. And then 13th Fleet is going to sail to this side of truck. Set a course. And then, do we have any... Oh, where the heck are all of our fleets at? I think we have a lot of them heading back home to repair. 12th Fleet. Yeah, we have a lot of fleets that are like partially damaged or heavily damaged. They're just retreating right now. And we don't really have battleships down here to contest. We have some destroyers. We're going to order you back onto anti-submarine mode here around Saigon. And then we are in sunshine, so we're going to move 4th Fleet a little bit. There's no more risk of being hit by CV aircraft. So we're going to go this way a bit. Set a course. It's the Soryu Air Group. I really want to get a fleet down to Balikpapan, but it's not looking great right now. Do I have 2 sets of Marines here? I do. Occupy and occupy. Alright, Brunei, I think is a Navy. It's an Army base, unfortunately. Well, there's not a whole lot we can do about that, is there? Alright, well, let's go to the planning phase here. And there's the 17th Fleet. There's 1 destroyer left in there. There's the 2nd Fleet. Bunch of cruisers. Well, I can't do anything about that at the moment. So we're going to go back here to truck, and we're going to use our... Oh, I forgot to disable orders on them, but we can search with these guys. Okay. We'll search with these guys. Okay. Well, truck might be safe. It looks like whatever fleet that was may have moved on. So for now, we're going to worry about over here. So we'll do some searching. Search. There it is. All right. 19th Fleet, very close to us. Uncomfortably close. All right, let's search again. And okay. But then, before I attack over there, fleet, 10th Fleet. What is 10th Fleet doing? They're on patrol duty. Oh, they're patrolling around Okinawa. Or Iwo Jima. We're going to order you to resupply at Tokyo. Again, I think Kure is going to be a little bit crowded. And then that's going to be the end of the planning phase. Oh, I forgot to do an air... I forgot to airstrike that English fleet. Okay, that's really bad. Maybe I won't get punished for it. Okay, well this is okay. Just destroyers. They're doing a little bit of shelling damage. This is the cruiser fleet. I'll be able to engage them soon. Oh, we sank them with gunfire. Okay. Let's not watch this. Minimal damage. Did we score a hit? Hey, we scored a hit. Cool. Alright, so we didn't get punished in forgetting to attack the English fleet. Pretty cool. They didn't find us, apparently, or maybe... We were definitely within shelling range. Okay, Balakapapan. Alright. Oh, okay. So there are submarines around Gilbert's. So... We had a sub-patrol somewhere. Is this the 11th Fleet? It is. So we're going to order you to do anti-sub down here around Gilbert. And then we are cloudy around Truck. So we're going to go down here to where it's sunny, a little bit more centralized. 3rd Fleet, you have your orders. Just go patrol for a while and build up some XP. Try to get your air group reformed as far as experience goes. We're going to sail right here next to Marshall. Hopefully I have at least one heavy cruiser in there with a scout on board. We're going to Air Force. We're going to cancel the orders. Rearm with torpedoes. And there's 16 scouts on Truck, so that's quite a lot. And then we're going to go over here. Oh, we got so lucky here. Okay. So we're going to go right here. Where are they going? Where's 19th Fleet going? Okay, well, I think they're going this way, so let's kind of like follow them. Set a course. These guys are doing anti-sub, yes. And then, map, fleets. We have a bunch of fleets up here getting, let's check our status on these. Kure. Yeah, we got 2 fleets in dry dock. 9th Fleet is just refueled. There's only 3 destroyers left. 1st Fleet's in dry dock. 15th's in dry dock. And then we have any in Tokyo? Not yet. Okay. We're still... Let's rearm with bombs, torpedoes, and give them an order to patrol. Because I think there was that fleet that was up here at one point, and I went in manual control on that Air Force, and I forgot to give them orders again. Okay. 4th Fleet. Let's do some searching. And I forgot. Okay, I didn't give myself enough movement points to do multiple searches. Okay, well, I'm just I deserve to be punished right there for that. Then second fleet's still here. We're gonna do some searching for that destroyer fleet. We have a couple more. We have 5 points, 4 points, 3 points. All right, so one's a destroyer group, one's a cruiser group. Let's shell the cruisers during the day. And then there was a fleet over here near Truck, so we're still going to search for them. And I'm just holding down the fast forward button as I do this. Alright, so that fleet must be gone. Where did that English fleet go with the battleships? We don't need to watch this battle. We should get them. We have 5 we have 5 cruisers and 3 destroyers versus 3 cruisers. Even the AI can't mess it up too badly, huh? Some damage. Oh, we didn't sink any of them. Okay. Well, destroyer fleets. We're not watching that. We sank another destroyer. Lost some troops. But they're regenerating. Brunei. Oh, there's the British fleet. They are shelling Brunei. That's an army base. There are some soldiers there, so we don't have to worry about them. Okay, well. Alright, well. We'll watch this battle. We'll give direct orders. Like this. Alright. Now we're going to attack. Wait, did I see I only have 1 torpedo left on this thing? Missed. Okay. Oh, I have no torpedoes, and I took a hit. Alright, we're going to order retreats. There we go. Well, I only had 1 torpedo. Marshall's getting beat up here. Okay. So, for Marshall Island, let's move. We should have Marines here, Land Forces. 18th Marines. Cancel the orders. I'm going to give you new orders to defend Marshall Islands. Send. And then we're going to find our most damaged, which is the 13th. We're going to move down to Gilbert. Alright, and the red name there for Marshall means we're currently occupied, we're being attacked. So we are in the storm up here. So let's move right here. Oh, right here. And then let's get the 13th Fleet involved. I'm gonna start sailing this way to help out with Marshall Islands. And then 7th Fleet, you're gonna stay around Truck in case that fleet, the enemy fleet, makes a reappearance. And then we know the enemy is near Brunei. We know there's sunshine around Brunei. So we're gonna sail down there. We're gonna leave ourselves a couple of AP points so we can do some actions when we get there. Our land force is 47 and 96. Boy, I really need to get some damage on that enemy garrison somehow. You know what? I have an idea. Truck, you're just gonna have to go undefended for a minute here. We're gonna move. Down here. We have to shell. We gotta do some shelling, right? Alright, I have to resupply I-16. Alright, now there's an enemy force heading to Gilbert. Well, do we have an air force there? We do. So... that might be a destroyer fleet, number 4, because the U.S. has, like, first fleet is battleships, second fleet is, like, cruisers, and then, like, third and fourth fleet are, like, all just 2 sets of destroyers. So we're going to do a strike on that with everything. The reason why we're sending even the fighters is because they can at least machine guns from transports. Alright, we're going to shell third fleet during the day. Map. Back here to truck. Air Force. Search. 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 Alright, truck is pretty clear. So no enemy at truck. And then, down here at Brunei, we're going to do a search. We didn't find any, did we? Oh, okay. Well, let's search again. There they are, but we don't have enough action points to launch a strike. I guess I could have been up here, but I think it's cloudy up here. I would have had less of a chance of spotting them. Well, it's not great. Yep, it is destroyers. We will watch the battle. We'll target each one. So we'll go for the transports. We'll go for the transports. Go for the transport. Spread it out a little bit in case they have something on board. So at least killing some Marines. And then torpedoes. Starboard side. Go. 1 hit. 2 hit. That's a dead destroyer. Okay. We're not going to watch this battle because it's 5 cruisers versus 3 with 5 cruisers and 3 destroyers versus 7 destroyers. We should be okay. Some damage. Oh, we didn't really do anything again. Leave it up to the AI, huh? Well. I-71. We have torpedoes. Yeah, we'll watch this battle. We'll move like this. Okay. Let's fire off a torpedo at this guy here. Missed. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, well, we just got one-shotted. Alright, we only had 2 armor in that thing, I guess. Well, humbug. Well, we're slowly chipping away. Yeah, we're slowly getting them out of the way there. Enemy sub approaching Gilbert. Okay. Well, we're at half an hour. So we're gonna save our game here. We're gonna call it. This was not my best performance. I'm still playing you know, slap fight over here with this British fleet. And I might have to just take manual control over here at Marshall and, you know, attack these fleets myself with my cruiser fleet. I thought I could save some time and, like, my cruisers are just rolling there and, you know, shoot up these destroyers, but apparently that's not the case. So I'll record this next episode now while I'm, you know, it's all fresh in my mind. But I appreciate you if you're here, and I will see you next time.